Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader helmet. Just quickly, this isn't a review, it's just my first thoughts and feelings. However, as we can see, this comes in 3 parts, as well as having some sound effects. This is the front portion of the box, it looks very nice. This is the top portion of the box, which is very minimal and also looks very nice. This is a side view of the helmet. On the back we can get a sneak peek of the inside of the helmet. On this side we get a closer look at them 3 separate pieces. And then if we take a quick look underneath the box, as we can see it is just plain and black, which is what I would expect. To gain access to the helmet we need to cut 3 pieces of tape, one on the top and one on either side. Cutting them will allow us to flip this top flap down, which will allow us to gain access to the packaging. Moving these 2 flaps out of the way, as we can see this is a very well packaged helmet. As you'll see in just a minute, I do have a lot of trouble trying to get this out, as everything is so tightly packaged and all this packaging just doesn't come out straight away. This doesn't bother me though, as I would prefer to have a undamaged and pristine condition helmet rather than having a damaged one, obviously. But just a little bit of fiddling around with it, I do manage to find out what I need to cut, and that will allow us to gain access to the entire helmet. The first portion of the helmet to come out is the top helmet dome. This is covered in some plastic wrapping, which we'll take a closer look at in a minute. The other 2 pieces come out together, but they are kind of locked into this packaging, so we'll have to release it from that in a minute. But just moving the box out of the way, we'll get that thing released. This front kind of box looking thing, I wasn't sure if it had anything inside. I didn't think it did, but I did just want to make sure, so I cut it open. And as I expected, there wasn't anything inside of it, but it is just best to make sure. Disregarding that now, let's get this face portion of the helmet released from the rest of the packaging. To do that we need to cut 2 of these kind of paper ties which are locking it down to the bottom packaging. Doing this is quite simple, and then once that is done, we have the helmet completely removed from the packaging. If we just get everything out of here quickly, then we can take a look at all the different portions. So if we remove this clear plastic packaging, as we can see this helmet looks fantastic. Turning it around, we can see 2 pieces of paper, as well as a stand are hidden away in the back of the helmet. The pieces of paper look like they're instructions, but this is all pretty straightforward, so we're just going to put them to one side. This helmet does come with a stand, which is very nice as it does allow us to prop this helmet up and display it a lot nicer. As far as I know, this is the only helmet to come with a stand, so I do appreciate that a lot. However, I think it is down to the fact that the neck of the helmet doesn't stand up by itself too well. Anyway, if we move this face portion of the helmet to one side, we can get the helmet dome in. This is also covered in this plastic packaging, which is quite straightforward to remove. As we can see, this is very shiny and looks as it does in the film. There are no scratches on this, but as we can see on the inside of this dome, there are 4 different magnets at the top. These are used to connect it to the face portion of the helmet. I'm very happy that this has magnets connecting everything together, rather than something like Velcro or something like that. The stand is plastic, however it does feel quite sturdy. The face portion of the helmet though, I am super impressed with. There's so much detailing, even on places where with the top dome on, you won't see them. They've definitely gone above and beyond with this, and it all looks fantastic. At the back there's like a head strap, so in case you wanted to put this on, then you can strap your head into it with that. This is kind of a neck piece which I didn't realise was on the Darth Vader helmet. However, it is very well detailed. It can be removed, as it does need to be removed if you want to wear it. This is very well detailed with lots of colourful different parts on it. It all looks very nice. Also inside of the helmet, I was really surprised that this was detailed also. It is quite hard to see inside of it, so I will shine a light in there to make it a little bit easier to see, but there's lots of different wires, both black and red, and there's also some kind of padding towards the top of the helmet to make it more comfortable if you want to wear it. I am just super impressed with all this detailing. Turning it back round to the front, as we can see there's the kind of face grille, but it all looks so good. Here's the 3 pieces that come in the box. We've got the helmet dome, the face portion of the mask, as well as the stand. To assemble this, we get the dome and just simply place it on top of the helmet. We just need to make sure that the magnets have attached, and then we can put the stand underneath it, and then that is it done completely, and just wow. This thing looks fantastic. It looks as it does in the film. It looks menacing, shiny, and just absolutely fantastic. I am so happy with this. Turning this thing around from the back, even though it is quite plain, it still looks fantastic. From looking at other reviews online, I knew that this thing wasn't very well detailed and looked good, but there is nothing that can compare to having it in your hands. It looks so much better in person. However, that is just my first kind of initial thoughts. If you would like to see a review where I take a closer look at the sound functions and give my more thought out thoughts and feelings, then let me know in the comments below, as well as dropping a like on the video, and I'll get around to that straight away. But there it is, that is the Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader helmet. This thing looks absolutely fantastic, and again, if you would like to see a full and in-depth review on this, then let me know by dropping a like on the video, as well as letting me know in the comments below. But that is going to do it for now. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It helps the channel out a bunch, plus you get to see all my latest videos.